We are Dana and Mike, and in 2022, we both left our jobs to travel the world. We moved our entire lives from 2,500 square feet down to about 120 square feet. Now, we live life on the road with our 3 dogs searching for adventure. Join us every Sunday for new videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Last time we saw you, I think we were climbing up a huge cliff back in Ontario. Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. Why am I so red? Let's just pretend it's a tan, y'all. So yeah, the last time we saw you, we were at Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. And to kind of recap, we've basically just driven 5 hours every single day, trying to get through Ontario, through Quebec, and all the way to New Brunswick. We will be coming back to explore Quebec and Ontario a little bit later in our trip as we enter into the States, hint hint, where we're going after this trip. So yeah, we're just kind of skipping over those for now and we'll touch on them a little bit later. But like I said, we've been doing a lot of driving, but we did hit up a few waterfalls. So I'll get Mike to put those in here. We got to see Agusabon Falls, and then we also got to see Kakabika Falls, and then tomorrow we get to see Hay Falls, which is actually New Brunswick's tallest waterfall.
Along the way, we also stopped at a couple cool campsites. There was one that was right by the lake.
Oh, yeah.
It was super private.
That place was beautiful. I highly recommend going to check that place out.
Hello, New Brunswick.
Alright, so for those of you that don't know, New Brunswick is part of the Maritimes, which is consistent of 3 provinces. That is Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI. We are planning on going to all of those, plus Newfoundland. That should be super exciting. So this is kind of our first official stop on our across Canada journey. We're gonna hit up the Bay of Fundy. There's a few waterfalls that we're gonna do. There is a thing called Fundy Trail Parkway. It's a scenic drive with a bunch of hikes and whatnot along the way. But yeah, so we're gonna do a bit of that and kind of just relax, take in New Brunswick and this part of our country.
So yeah, happy to be here and join us as we venture into the Maritimes.
Alright, you guys, it is sunset and the sky is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's actually quite nice. It's basically just a pull off on this side of the road. It's not off the highway, so there's like 0 traffic, which is lovely. There's some water here on this side, but then there's also water on the other side. So it's just beautiful all around. But yeah, I think we're just gonna call it here for the night and we will see you in the morning.
Hello everybody. So we are here at the Maliseet Trail and we're gonna go see Hay Falls, you said?
Hay Falls.
Hey!
Well, we have made it to Hay Falls, and after you kind of get to the end, it splits off into like 2 different trails, one that leads to the top of the falls and then one that leads to the bottom. And if you know us, we like the bottom, and oh my gosh, it's gorgeous, and I think this really just made our day. Just go slow, there's a lot of dips. Well, all right, we have made it to our final spot. We were leaving kind of just over there, and thankfully the truck left that we were all hoping would leave. So yeah, we are in our new spot here by the water.
and clean. Voila. Time to relax for a bit. Now to enjoy the 10-15 minutes that we get in this trailer of it being clean before it's covered in dog hair again. Because that's the deal when you live with 3 of them. Okay, hello. Good morning. Alright, so you might have noticed that it's just me and Calvin. So about a month or so before we left to move into the RV, we noticed that one of Calvin's teeth here, it felt like it was kind of loose and kind of wiggling. So we thought, okay, he probably needs to have that tooth pulled. So we made an appointment for him to go see a vet before we had left, and they checked him out. They did some blood tests and stuff because he's getting a little older now, and it's a good idea to get a blood test before he does any sort of dental surgery where he has to be put under. So when we did the blood test, we found out there was a elevated level of a certain type of liver enzyme, and that until this liver enzyme issue gets resolved, he probably shouldn't get any dental surgery. The doctor said it wasn't a emergency at the moment or anything like that, but it should probably be something that we kind of keep an eye on, especially. But he said that in a few weeks' time we should get what's called a bile acid test, which is what we're about to go do now here in New Brunswick. And the results of this test will kind of determine how we move forward and if we can get the actual dental surgery done while we're out here. But yeah, besides having this wiggle in his tooth and the elevated liver enzyme from the blood test, like, Calvin has had no difference in behavior or anything like that. Same energy levels, he still eats like a monster. Everything's the same. So he seems totally fine, but hopefully it's nothing. And yeah, we'll see. All right, we are here at Coverdale Vet. Calvin, you ready? I'm sorry about this.
Hi, Calvin. Awesome. Perfect.
Be good.
Yeah, you listen to Dad. All right, we'll be speaking to you later.
Awesome. Cheers. Thanks. All good, buddy? You have fun? You look like you had fun. Okay, let's go home.
Front seat's pretty full.
Yeah, everything was fine. Calvin, and they said they'll get back to us by the end of this week, hopefully, and then we'll go from there.
Mike is making his famous dish.
This one that I found on YouTube. It's like a New York street style chicken and rice. But it's really good.
It is. He doesn't make it that often, but when he does, it's delicious.
Yeah, it takes a lot of different ingredients and it's kind of a big cleanup, so.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's been a few days and we've been pretty much doing nothing. We have been at this lovely camp spot for longer than we expected.
So yeah, it's been really, really nice just to be here by the ocean over the last few days. I'm really glad we ended up coming to this spot because before we came here, we kind of didn't know where we were going to stay and we were playing everything by ear. We were just coming by to check it out, but it ended up working out great. So that's a win.
Come on! Come on! You can do it! Calvin, come! Good boy! Okie dokie, we're in the car, we're all hitched up. The dogs had some fun. They're all energized.
Yeah, it was fun watching them run in the ocean. And
Yeah.
for now, we gotta go dump first, and then we will figure out where we're gonna stay tonight. But yeah, back on the road. Let's do this.
It's a bumpy road, y'all. Quick stop to the mailbox because Marissa sent us some stuff.
Hello.
Hellos.
Here's a care package from Marissa.
Yay. Hope you're enjoying life on the road. Miss ya. Aw, thank you, Marissa. We miss you too. So we are driving right beside the Bay of Fundy now. This is kind of like the official thing that you come to New Brunswick to see. The highest tides in the world are here, and we're looking at it in the distance, and it looks pink.
All right, you guys. So we are here at Broadleaf Ranch. But yeah, like this campsite is awesome.
We were just literally just before Mike pulled out the camera, we were just saying how much we actually really like this camping. Out of all the campgrounds we've stayed at so far, this has to be like
Yeah, the best paid one for sure.
best paid one.
Yeah, but this one is like we're in this gigantic field that is normally for tenting, but they were nice enough to let us use it for our RV because it's so small.
It was very difficult to level.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Like
it
look
works.
at my wheel chalk. Look at my leveling setup. Like that's so ghetto. Got a cool view down here, and I just like that there's no bugs.
There's no bugs. I like that there's nobody and it's just this.
Yeah. All right, it's work time, but look at our setups.
I'd say this is pretty amazing. Not gonna lie.
I wonder what people think when they roll by. You bunch of nerds coming camping with your computers. No, we have to get work done though.
Well, it's funny because people most of the time think, oh, they're camping. They're only gonna be here for a weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, what the heck are they doing on their computers? But like, it's like, no, we're like doing this for an entire year. We need to actually work.
Okay.
But I think at this point for him, like having density is a big issue.
Right, yeah, that's what we kind of thought from the beginning too, yeah.
Yeah. So even if it might be riskier to do it, just
Okay.
because you'll never help metabolize your anesthesia and your drugs.
Okay.
But you also can't leave him with a rotten tooth.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so the sky looks pretty crazy right now. Sun's setting. Looks pretty nice right there. You can see the moon and everything. And then there's this giant, like, storm-looking cloud. But it looks pretty cool, huh? Hello. How's it going, guys? It's a new day, and we are going to explore what today?
We're finally going to explore New Brunswick, and we're going to do the Fundy Trail Parkway. We're just doing a first chunk of it. There's like a gorge, and there's a couple waterfalls that we're going to go see.
So yeah, we're gonna do that today, and hopefully the weather clears up. All right, here we go. First hike of the day, and look, the weather got way nicer. Yahoo! Are you ready, puppies? All right, so we are here, and it is hot. The weather really changed really fast. So here we are. We're gonna do Eye of the Needle, the double black diamond, and we got a mess. It's actually a really cool looking forest. Okay, so we're here at the viewing platform for the Walton Gorge, and it is really, really beautiful up here. Like the sun is out now, blue skies, and you can see the fog dissipating in the distance here, it just looks really cool. But now we're gonna hike down into this gorge itself and get up and close.
Well, all right, we have made it to kind of the bottom of the gorge, but we are technically only halfway to the eye of the needle. So far, it's beautiful. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Greece. Okay, I think we are calling it quits. If you go a little bit further down, it gets a little bit deeper and you will be in water for sure. But yeah, I think this is still totally worth coming, at least to this section. It's very, very, very pretty.
Now we have to trek all the way back and it's gonna be all uphill.
All uphill. And then hopefully we can catch one more waterfall. And then we've got some errands to run.
We're just on our way back. This is hard. Yeah, that's true. Going downhill with the dogs is easier on our body, but like it's just a pain because they need help the whole way. Oh, and it's so freaking humid today. I feel like I'm in like a Southeast Asian rainforest. I got it.
All right, all right. That's pretty.
Wow, so good. You are my love. So, total hike for 3.5 hours or 3 hours and 40 something minutes, 8 something kilometers, almost 800 calories. All right, so now we are heading back into town to pick up Calvin's meds and then back to the campsite. And then food or something.
Pizza.
Ooh, pizza. All right, friends, we are at Fuller Falls. Pretty cool.
So yeah, everything that we've seen kind of today has been like the main kind of highlights that I researched. All the other lookout points that we're gonna go see are, highlights as well, but we're waiting for the fog to clear up. So we've seen all the main highlights so far. We're gonna head outside the park and see some caves.
All right, guys, we are here at the Sea Caves. Check it out. Wow.
Are we inside the cave? Are we inside the cave? We're in the cave. This is so cool.
Yeah. And like the view out this way, seeing the ocean, like both ways is cool.
We kind of have it to ourselves right now, so we're
like a moment.
Yeah.
It's really busy here. For
really
sure.
busy.
Let's
Go explore more.
Yeah.
Well, all right, everyone. We are back in the car. We're gearing up to go to our next adventure. But we thought we'd just say a few little things about the caves because they're just that cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, the tide rises like crazy here, you guys. It's insane. Like those caves get covered in water. And we were able to go like all the way inside.
So just looking it up,
Yeah.
the tide rises and falls here every 6 hours and 13 minutes. So like they get covered like multiple times every single day and then opened up again. And the tidal range can be up to like 38, 40 feet here. It's crazy.
You really have to look at the tides when you go to these specific attractions. The tide is not the same every single day, so it varies a lot. So do kind of plan
It's cool to see these giant natural formations right here in our own country. Yeah, the good stuff. All right, guys, so back in the car and we're driving again, and now we're gonna head back the way we came along the Fundy Trail Parkway, but only this time we're gonna hit up all the different lookout points along the way. So let's do it.
All right, you guys. Well, we only saw like 6 out of the 21 lookouts. Clearly, it just, I don't know, fog is just, why do we keep getting stuck with fog for viewpoints? Yeah, I don't know, there conveniently is lobster rolls nearby. So if you saw our Ireland vlog, you know that we got, you know, unlucky out there as well with some viewpoints. And we rewarded ourselves with lobster rolls. So we find this kind of hilarious that there's some lobster rolls down the road. So cross our fingers those are delicious and make up for our, you know, 6 out of 21.
Can you believe that?
Time to get some takeout. The food has been served.
Oh man. As if any of it is for you.
None. Oh!
Oh man. I want to see.
Wow, it survived.
Wow.
Okay. And lobster poutine, which we've never seen before.
Yeah. Whoa.
That looks so good.
Oh my god, that's so much lobster meat. Don't you wish it was for you, but it's not.
Okay.
All right. Check out this view. We can eat our lobster here.
Yeah.
Of course, like if you're in a maritime province, like you have to get fresh lobster. Yeah.
Okay, so I just tried this and it is delicious. So, yeah. Right? That was so good. If you're gonna get either, I mean, get both, but this is like so good.
Calvin. Hey buddy. Good boy. Are you ready for your dental appointment? All right. Hello. Good morning. Today's the day. Calvin's getting his dental surgery finally. So it was like 3-4 tests at a couple of different vets. Like we started back at home and then we went to the one here in Moncton in New Brunswick. And they finally agreed to do the dental surgery after all these tests. So today's the day. Calvin will finally lose that tooth, which will be great. He'll be a lot more comfortable. Should be an all-day thing. And while he's getting that done, I have to go get stuff done to the truck. We have to get transmission fluid change and service the front and rear diffs. So yeah, join me for that and let's go.
Perfect. So we'll be in touch later on today then. Okay.
There you go. Good luck, buddy.
You want to come with me? Come on.
All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right, here we go. Time to get some work done on the truck. How long are you in down for? I think until Friday. Yeah, we're heading on over to Nova Scotia afterwards. So yeah, started in BC. We're doing like a big road trip around North America.
Awesome.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
long are you going to be gone for?
We left about a month ago, and we're planning to go until like near the end of 2023. So like a little over a year. Yeah, you know, it's been good. Yeah, my wife and I, we both left our jobs about a month and a half ago and just gone in our RV, and we're just gonna do this for a year. So yeah, cheers.
What made you do that?
I guess, I don't know, we've just been working really hard for a lot of years, and COVID changed our mentality on what makes us happy, things like that, right? So yeah, so we just figured, no, we saved money for a good few years, we can do something like this, so yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, cheers.
Congratulations.
Cheers. Yeah, no,
Man,
it's been
awesome.
fun for sure. Well, look who's back. It's this little guy. Now that we got Calvin back, let's get back to the trailer.
Hello! Calvin! Come here, buddy! Inside!
Good morning, everybody. So we are kind of winding down here the last few days here in New Brunswick. Today we're gonna go check out the Hopewell Rocks, one of the biggest attractions here, and it should be really, really cool. One interesting thing about these rocks is that if you can, you're supposed to see them at both high tide and low tide, just to get a true picture of how much the tides change here in New Brunswick in the Bay of Fundy. So we're heading there right now. We're going there during high tide, and then we'll come back here later today for low tide. So for now, let's go check it out, and we'll see you when we get there. All right, here we go. Time to see it at the high tide. All right, you guys, so we just finished over at the Flower Pot Rocks. That's sort of like the main event thing that you come here to see here at Hopewell Rocks Provincial Park. So that's when it's low tide, you can actually walk down. They have a platform and stairs where you can actually go down to the ocean floor. So we're gonna come back later for that. But for now, we were just able to see it at high tide at these viewing platforms, and that was pretty cool.
There's just so many people.
This is crazy.
Like, all of this was underwater. All right, you guys, we are back, and it is low tide, and holy cow, what I'm looking at right now is stunning. Definitely have to come here at low tide. This is probably the highlight.
Yeah. Like high tide is the appetizer, low tide, main course.
Yes.
All right, so we just finished up over at Hopewell Rocks Provincial Park. Really cool, guys.
That was really awesome.
Yeah, I've never seen landscapes like that in Canada before. That was actually a really, really cool thing to see. This is what I would say the highlight of New Brunswick is, for sure. So yeah, guys, that about wraps up our time here in this beautiful province. We're moving on tomorrow onto the next province. We're heading to Nova Scotia next. So stay tuned for that. Canadian Maritime Province adventure, not over yet, just getting going. So New Brunswick, definitely worth it. Come check this out, guys. My name is Mike.
I'm Dana.
We're Let's Just Go Travel. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Woohoo!